Let me tell you a story about this woman I know very well, and who has really surprised me through the years. When I finish my story, you'll understand how determination can keep your dreams alive. Sometimes a traumatic event can alter your course in life, and sometimes the help of others can influence your outcome. This woman I know was filled with such passion for life, and she was actually doing what she loved. She was on the brink of launching a project she had been working on since 1999. She had been accomplishing all her dreams since she was a little girl until 2012. When her life would change dramatically, she would become severely injured while performing a routine task that she had done thousands of times. But due to a mechanical malfunction, which caused a metal bar to swing back and strike her with such force that it caused so many injuries. But to make it simple, she had a split tendon. She sustained a contusion on her nerve, causing nerve damage that led to being diagnosed with CRPS type 1, which is complex regional pain syndrome. And after seeing over 42 physicians and specialists in the medical field, 4 MRIs and x-rays, she is right-handed, so she was fighting between not moving her wrist because of the tendon injury so it could heal, but needing to move it so that the nerve damage won't spread. This left her with a constant, excruciating burn and waves of extreme pain that would make her unable to deal with the simplest of actions, like going outside, when to us, a slight breeze wouldn't even have been a thought, but would cause her unbearable pain. Nothing could touch her wrist, like a sleeve or a brush of any material, even water. She dreaded taking showers and would need assistance. Any vibrations from sound would make her retreat to silence. She loved to dance. This left her in the most horrible place she could be in. Since she didn't believe in pain medication, she had to find natural ways to cope with such horrific pain, which made it impossible to sleep. And the worst is she was told that she would have this for the rest of her life, and that it would spread to the rest of her body. This almost destroyed all of her dreams. She thought her future was lost forever, never being able to continue on the journey she loved so much. This woman I had known for so many years had lost her passion for life, and her dreams seemed to be fading away. This was not who she was supposed to be. She would lose her investment, which was her sole income that would go through. She would go through her savings, be dropped by her insurance, taken advantage of by her attorneys, and almost lose her home she had so proudly built. She would be housebound for a long time, losing friends and her freedom. She would never let anyone know the pain she was in. She tried to keep up that smile. All along, I knew the agony she was going through. Even though she had fooled others, I knew there was so much more that she had to accomplish. I just had to reach her. I had to let her know it would get better. Then her journey began. First, to dismiss what the doctors had told her, and to set out to prove them wrong. And her dreams would come alive again. She would spend the next 6.5 years learning everything she could about her injury. Before I go on, let me take you back to the woman I knew before I take you on the journey she was on. The child I knew had always wanted to make a difference in life by helping others. At a young age, she felt she could reach everyone through movies. She wanted her films to have meaning, make films that made people feel good, or to be able to send a positive message, maybe giving them hope when they were down, all while entertaining them. Her love for films and helping people along the way would stay strong within her through her whole life. When she was 5, she made her first 8mm movie, and that was it. She knew her calling. She knew her passion, and that became her journey to work in the industry in all the different departments that she could, to be well-rounded and to be the best filmmaker she could be, and to be able to get her scripts shot so that she could get her message out there. You're always told, if you want something bad enough, you keep trying, and it would come. It would come true. Sometimes people in life will try to keep you down or won't give you that break. Even family sometimes can be against you. But that never stopped her from reaching her goals. She had too much passion and kindness in her heart to not ever give up on her dreams. She would make it in the film business. And yes, she ended up working in all the departments in the film. Commercials, music, videos, and television. Plus getting her SAG card for stunts. And even performing as a contender on the American Gladiators. She was ready to take that leap and venture out on her own. She started by shooting her first film at age 26, which was called Money Man. Her first feel-good movie about second chances. She would go on to understand where a woman's place was in the industry at that time and realize to get it out there, she would have to do it on her own. The internet was new. The internet was new at this time, and she had to come up with a site that would be a platform for her to show her movies. But she took it one step further. She wanted to make it a place where you could not only watch, but interact with the cast of the movies, or inside the movies. She could make the people be the star, then they would feel good. She'd build their self-worth. She could make people be the hero, and that would build their self-esteem. She knew her next step would to learn how to achieve this. So she set her mind on learning the internet and computer, something she had never dabbled with before. But she knew she had to conquer this in order to get her films out there. She made an investment which would allow her the income and the time to master the World Wide Web. Well, she did. She shot 2 more films, the Florida mission, the New Mexico mission, testing them and getting her sites up and running. She mastered computer programming, the internet, editing, along with visual effects. She was becoming extremely knowledgeable in her fields, and in 2010 completed 3 different versions of her film, Psych, where the viewer could choose their cast. Just as editing was being complete and she was on the verge of launching her websites, this is when the accident occurred. After 6.5 long years of rehabilitating herself by learning how to focus and meditate to tolerate the pain, the mirror technique to gain control of her thumb movements, and hitting pressure points to calm the nerve, she really became an expert at learning and controlling her condition. She has come a long way from the beginning, when the doctor said there was no cure and that many people commit suicide because their quality of life is diminished. She's hope for those out there struggling with CRPS or any chronic pain. She has learned how to focus like never before and is back to trying to accomplish her dreams. This is where you can help make her dreams come true. All donations will go to help build her library, to feel good films, to help others out there where she had last left off because of her injury. She has such a good heart. She wants so bad to make a difference in bettering people's lives. Please give her a chance and believe that she can make a difference. Help her build her library of feel-good films. See, she has a very hard time asking for help. Trust in me, please. She is a go-getter. Let's grow with her, and let's see what she can do with your help. If you'd like to see a list of her accomplishments, please go to imbd.com. Please donate so she can continue to get her dreams off the ground. I know so much about her because this is my story. This is me. Thank you for taking the time